All right, guys, so we just wrapped up these two 2026 2500 HDs. The white one's going to be the AT4, and the gray one is going to be the Denali. On the white one, we did the 4-inch Cognito. It's got the 37 1250/20 Toyo RT Pros on the factory wheels. No wheel spacers are needed on that setup. And really want to do this video just kind of give you a difference between the BDS setup and the Cognito, because we get so many questions. While they're so similar, there is a very drastic difference between how they look in the height and the stance of the truck. So on the gray one, we got the 5-inch BDS, got the 38 1350/20 Toyo RT Pros as well. Factory 20-inch wheels. Now, with this setup, we do have to run wheel spacers. We're running an 1.5 inch spacer. Now, this one's going to be considered a 5-inch lift, but technically it's closer to 6, while this white one is actually a true 4. So, while they sound like they're going to look very similar, the gray one is going to sit taller and be wider, which may be what you want, may not be what you want, but that's why we're making the video, so you can kind of see the difference of how the trucks look. And each one's upgraded slightly differently as well. I'll start with the white one. We've got the standard 4-inch Cognito kit with the Fox 2.0 shocks. Very little trimming, no modifications needed on the mud flap. Do have to do some minor trimming on the corner of the bumper and on the inner felt liner through here. As you can see, we've got great angles for the ball joints, CV axle angles, and the tie rods. And again, this is the Fox 2.0 shock. One thing I want to point out is how they change the bump stop on the lower control arm. Instead of it mounting to the frame, they add this bracket here. Then they have a new bump stop that attaches to the non-torsion drop bracket. And I'll show you how BDS does theirs in a moment. You will notice that this is a poly bushing. It's not a foam, so it's going to be stiffer, which is one reason they allow for more of a gap there. In the rear on this one, again, the Fox 2.0 shocks. You're going to have a 2-inch block, your bump stop relocation bracket here, and then you're also going to have a couple brake line brackets up here on the frame rail. Maybe you can see those. Again, we went with 38s on this one for a little bit extra clearance. We did do the Kelderman caps. Trim just a little bit on your liners through here. Same thing up here. Someone had already pushed these forward slightly, but we did trim them a little more in excess to that, and then on the corner of the bumper. Now with BDS, they don't do tiers exactly like Cognito does. You just have your different kits and you can option them how you want, with the exception of the full coil conversion. So we did option for the BDS upper control arm, as well as the Fox 2.5 HTO shocks, which is a hydraulic top out. I'm a big fan of these shocks. They're kind of bridge the gap between the 2.0s and the Elites, and they at a price point where you can move into 2.5 shocks, give you better control over the dampening of your suspension, especially on a 3/4 ton or 1 ton, and spend a lot less money than what an Elite system would cost you. As you can see, this is how the non-torsion drop bracket is done from BDS. And this is how most brands do it as well. And they're going to keep the factory bump stop in the same spot. I always get the question, hey, why is it touching? That's because that's how GM designs it, to be engaged at ride height, just ever so slightly. So that's how BDS keeps it. That's more of a foam bump stop, so it's a lot softer material. It's not as dense and stiff as like the poly one that's on the Cognito, which is why Cognito introduces that gap before it would ever contact the bump stop. You see the difference how they do the skid plates. So instead of having one solid piece that runs the span, they're going to have one made skid plate under the diff and then a secondary one there to protect the side ear. Again, both kits are non-torsion drops, so they're going to keep the torsion bars above the frame rails. And again, that's by using the non-torsion bracket. It just raises that up from the original control arm pocket. This kit has really good angles as well. Everything aligns up really well on both of these kits. They both ride phenomenal. We also added the Cognito / Fox steering stabilizer. It's odd that BDS doesn't offer that as a owned by Fox, and Cognito does. But nonetheless, we like using it on both brands. And just for reference, it does relocate the stabilizer slightly down in case you're wanting to run a Pittman and Idler race kit. We're going to have the Fox 2.5 HTOs on the rear. You've got a 4.5 inch block, and then the bump stop relocation is actually made into the block itself. And then we're also doing I believe this one's a 26 as well. We're doing a BDS 6.5 on this one. And this one's getting, I think, 24 12s and 37s. So we'll do another follow-up video on that one once it's finished. So you tell me, guys, which one do you prefer? Which, you got both trucks sitting here. Which keys are you grabbing? Out of the 3, 4, 5, or the soon to be completed 6.5? All right, guys, it's going to be it for now. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more.